Hi everyone, I'm here today to help you prepare for your US Citizenship Interview. In this video, I will be asking you the questions and I want you to answer them. And it's important to practice saying the answers out loud like the real interview. This simulation interview can help you practice your answers in English and make you feel comfortable when you have your real interview. And remember, your naturalization interview will probably be different, but this will give you a general idea of the interview format and what you should expect. Are you ready? So let's get started. Good morning. I'm Immigration Officer John, and I'll be conducting your interview today. How are you doing? I'm doing well, and thank you for asking. Please come in and remain standing. And you can place your belongings next to the chair. Before we start your interview, I need to swear you in. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Please put your hand down and have a seat. Can I have your green card and your appointment notice and your driver's license or state-issued ID? Thank you. Do you have any questions before we start the interview? All right. Why are you eligible to become a U.S. citizen? When did you become a lawful permanent resident? Great. Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen? Now let's review your N-400 application form, just to make sure all the information you filled in is correct, or if you would like to update information. Can you please tell me your full current legal name? Do you have any nicknames or any other names you use? Would you like to legally change your name? Because you have the option to change it today. Can you confirm the last 4 digits of your Social Security number? What is your date of birth? What country were you born in? And are you still a citizen of that country? Are one or both of your parents U.S. citizens? What is the best contact number to reach you? What is your email address? What is your current mailing address? And how long are you living there? What's your previous address? Are you currently employed? How long have you been working there? Great. Have you taken a trip outside the United States in the last 5 years? How many days have you spent outside the United States in the last 5 years? Have any of your trips outside the United States been longer than 6 months? Have you traveled internationally since you submitted your application? Where was the last trip? And when? What was the purpose of your last trip? Well, what is your current marital status? For example, if you are married, here are a few questions that the officer may ask you. Did you get your green card through your marriage? Can you confirm your spouse's legal name? What date did you marry your current spouse? What is your current spouse's date of birth? Could I see your original marriage certificate, please? Thank you. What is your current spouse's current address? Have you been married previously? Do you have any children? If you have children, can you confirm your children's current legal names? What is your children's date of birth? And where were they born? Can I have their birth certificate? Thank you. All right, let's go over some questions from Part 12 of the N-400 application then. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever not filed federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever advocated, either directly or indirectly, the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard? Have you ever been a member of or in any way associated, either directly or indirectly, with a terrorist organization? Do you know what terrorist means? Have you ever been persecuted, either directly or indirectly, by any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Were you ever involved in any way with genocide? Were you ever involved in any way with badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose? Were you ever involved in any way with forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations? Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? And will you take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Do you know what an oath of allegiance to the United States means? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Excellent. Now let's move on to the civics test portion. Have you studied for the civics test? Great. I will ask you up to 10 of the 100 civics questions, and you must answer 6 out of 10 questions correctly to pass the civics test portion. First question. What does the President's Cabinet do? Again, what does the President's Cabinet do? Second question. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Next question. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? The House of Representatives has how many voting members? Great. Here is another question. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Okay. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Great. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? What is the rule of law? Last question. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Very good. You got more than 6 questions correct, so you passed the civics test portion. Now we are going to move on to the English reading and writing test. I'm going to show you a few sentences on the screen, and I want you to read them back to me. Here is another sentence. Great. Now listen carefully to this sentence I'll say, and I want you to write it down on paper. Lincoln was president during the Civil War. Do you need that repeated? Lincoln was president during the Civil War. Here is another sentence. George Washington was the first president of the United States. George Washington was the first president of the United States. Great! You passed the English reading and writing test portion too. Congratulations! You passed your US Citizenship Interview. Now, please take a look at your application on the tablet and make sure everything is accurate. And you will go ahead and sign and date on the bottom. Thank you. Now, I will be submitting your application for approval. You should hear from USCIS within the next 2 weeks for your oath ceremony. And here is a copy of your test result. You're welcome. So, do you have any questions for me? Congratulations again. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell and turn on the notification.